Yo, peoples! qushu92 here with a special member-inspired video. This was something that was kind of brought up during one of our my last members stream that I did about. We were talking about a whole bunch of different things, and one of the things that popped up was like old school tongue twisters, and it was kind of hilarious, the whole conversation that went up there. So this kind of inspired this video I'm doing now, where I'm trying to dabble into tongue twisters, which I really haven't messed with. But when I did mess with it, it showed me how inadequate I was prepared to go through all of them. So let's begin with a very long list of tongue twisters. I got them here on a website. I'll have you guys will see it down below which ones I go through. So, let's start off with the first tongue twisters. I'm just messing with these for today. You know, aside from me doing solo leveling earlier today, I'm going to be doing this. So, you know, there's still plenty of light in the day, and it's not like I ain't got a light on my desk where I can do videos like this. So, let's begin! I thought a thought, but the thought I thought wasn't the thought I thought I thought. If the thought I thought had been the thought I thought, I wouldn't have thought so much. See, this one I read before, so my brain is kind of used to it, but it's the other ones where I have trouble with. Like, whether the weather is warm, whether the weather is hot, we have to put up with the weather whether we like it or not. See, that one I've already read before. Let's see. If practice makes perfect and perfect needs practice, I'm perfectly practiced. There we go. If practice makes perfect and perfect needs practice, I'm perfectly practiced and practically perfect. See, I went through that one as well. This one, however, this next one had me, stumped. A skunk sat on a stump and thunk the stumped. No! A skunk sat on a stump and thunk the stunk, but the stump thunk the skunk stunk. What? What do you mean I got through that? What? A skunk sat on a stump and thunk the stunk, but the stump thunk the skunk bump. Ah! See, I got it right, but now I'm second guessing myself. A skunk sat on a stump and thunk the stump stunk, but the stump thunk the skunk stunk. Okay, I got it. Any noise, a noise, an oyster, but a noisy noise, a noise, an oyster more. Okay, there's that one. Lesser leather, never weather, but see, this is the one that got me. This is the one that got me. Lesser leather, never weather, better. I'ma get it. Lesser leather, never weather, better. Lesser weather, never weather, weather better. I can't say it slow because that'll help. Lesser leather, never weather, better. Lesser leather, never weather, wetter. Lesser leather, never weather better. Why? Why does it do this? I have no problem facing off against a game boss like Melania or Promise Consort Radon. I have no problem going up against a very difficult boss like Lucilius, or even fighting incredibly powerful monsters like Omegas Planatus from Monster Hunter Wilds. Still haven't fought that thing again after the first attempt, by the way. But these are words. I can see them. All I need to do is say them. These are words. Lesser leather, never weather better. I shouldn't be hesitating. Lesser leather, never weather better. Okay, I think I got it, but I still need to refine it. Lesser leather, never weather better. Better. Lesser leather, never weather better. I slow down at the end and it's gotta be fast. Lesser leather, never weather better. There we go. Okay, now here we have Betty Butter bought some butter, but she said the butter's bitter. If I put it in my batter, it'll make my batter bitter, but a bit of better butter will make my bitter batter better. So she bought some better butter, better than the bitter batter. No! I was doing so well. No! Again, Betty Butter. I can't. Betty Butter bought some butter, but, said she, the butter's bitter. But if I put it in my batter, I'm hesitating. Betty Botter bought some butter. Bud said, Bud said she. Betty Botter bought some butter. Bud said she, the butter's bitter. But if I put it in, there's no but if I put it. There's no if I put it. Betty Botter bought some butter. Bud said she, the butter's bitter. If I put it in my batter, it'll make my batter bitter. But a bit of better butter will make my bitter batter better. So she bought some better butter, better than the bitter butter. Put it in her bitter batter, made her bitter batter better. Okay, there's that one. Lord help me today. These things, these words. How about, how much ground would a groundhog hog if a groundhog could hog ground? If a groundhog, I said groundhog, not groundhog, groundhog. How much ground would a groundhog hog? Okay. I see what you're doing here. How much ground would a groundhog hog if a groundhog could hog ground? A groundhog would hog all the ground he could hog if a groundhog could hog ground. Okay, got it. Here's one. When a doctor doctors a doctor, does the doctor do the doctoring doctor as the doctor being doctored wants to be doctored, or does the doctor doing the doctoring doctor as he wants to doctor? I don't like these. I don't like these. I don't like these at all. I do not like them. Let's see. Something in a 30-acre thermal thicket of thorns and thistles thumped and thundered, threatening the 3D thoughts of Matthew, although Okay. Something in a 30-acre thermal thicket of thorns and thistles thumped and thundered, threatening the I said threatening. I didn't say threatening, I said threatening. It's threatening the 3D thoughts of Matthew. Okay. Something in a 30-acre thermal thicket of thorns and thistles thumped and thundered, threatening the 3D thoughts of Matthew, although theatrically it was a 13... Something in a 30-acre thermal thicket of thorns and thistles thumped and thundered, threatening the 3D thoughts of Matthew, although theatrically it was the 13,000 thistles and thorns through the underneath... under thief. I was about to say under thief. It's underneath. Something in a 30-acre thermal thicket of thorns and thorns and thumps. Oh, thorns and thumps. Something in a 30-acre thermal thicket of thorns and thistles thumped and thundered, threatening the 3D thoughts of Matthew, although theatrically it was the 13,000 thistles and thorns through the underneath of his thigh that the 30-year-old thought of that morning. Okay, got it! All right, we got another one. Picky people pick Peter Pan, Peter Pot. It's already getting me, and I don't like it. Picky people pick Peter Pan peanut butter. 'Tis the peanut butter picky people pick. I don't like that one at all. I don't like it at all. Imagine an imaginary menagerie manager managing an imaginary menagerie. I don't like that one at all because you ever feel like you gotta focus really hard and you grip onto something? That was one of those. I don't like that. Brisk brave brigadiers. Don't like that one already. Brisk brave brigadiers brandish broad bright blades, blunderbusses and bludgeons, balancing them badly. I don't like that one at all. I don't like it. If you must cross a coarse cross cow across a crowded cow crossing, cross the cross course cow. Okay. If you must cross a coarse crow hoity toity, look at me trying to say all of these words in this here tongue twister. Look at me go. If you must cross a coarse cow across a crowded cow crossing, cross the course I don't like these combinations of words at all. I don't like them. If you must cross a coarse cross, I gotta calm down so that way I can get these. I gotta calm down. If you must cross a coarse cross cow across a crowded cow crossing, cross the course cow across the crowded cow crossing carefully. I can't say anything today. I wish I could speak words, but I cannot. It is far beyond my capability. What more do you want from me? What have I done to you? What have I done to you to deserve such aggression? What have I done to deserve this sort of humiliation, the embarrassment? What have I ever done to you? Ha! What have I ever done to you? If you must cross a course if you must cross a crossing and across the okay, this one might get on my nerves the most. If you must cross a course across a crowded cow crossing, cross the course cow across the crowded cow crossing carefully. Ah! You take the high road and I'll take the low road, and I'll be in Scotland before ye, for me and my true love will never meet again. And I can't get past any of these words. Okay. This might be the last one I do. I don't know if I can take anymore. If you must cross a cow cross... If you must cross a course cow across... Hey ya, hey ya, ya, hey ya, ya, hey ya. What in the world are these words? If you must cross a course cow across a crowded cow crossing, cross the course cow across the crowded cow crossing carefully. I'm done! No more words! I'm done with words. I am done with them. Hope you all enjoyed. Can't wait to see you all in my next video. Like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. Even check out my Patreon, because I am always looking forward to entertaining you. And because I know you're coming back anyway. Have a fantastic day, and once again, as always, later, peoples. And thank you to all of my moderators and members who help make what I do possible.